Katt Williams rips politicians for putting immigrants over citizens. So Katt Williams was on Joe Rogan's podcast where he said this: "How are we allowed to have a foreign policy when we are violating the policies here? What do you mean the immigrants are getting a check and we're putting them up in places?" He said that after Joe Rogan brought out the amount of money we're spending in Ukraine. And then he said this: "What? You mean in the homeless people's face? Let us show you what we could have done. Wow, that's not okay as a society." He said that because of the homeless people all across America who are still homeless. In the meantime, migrants are just moving into hotels. And then Joe Rogan said this: "There's a lot of money being tossed around by Democrats with their immigration policy, including the scam of trying to give illegal immigrants debit cards in New York City. There is no one who isn't profiting. I'm saying how ridiculous it is. For you to think you have the greatest country in the world and then it not be a big deal to get there. This is the bees saying, why do they love our honey so much?" And then Joe Rogan said this: "It is simply shocking for people that there appears to be no effort by the nation's elected officials to stop the stem of illegal immigration." Again, I'm not going to add too much more to this, but just imagine you're running to be the President of the United States of America. You run on, like literally your platform is to help foreigners who don't belong here. You told them to search the border if they need help, and you're telling me 81 million Americans heard that message of, if you're a foreigner and you need help, come search the border. They heard that message and they voted for Joe Biden. This guy is supposedly the most popular president. All he's been doing is helping out foreigners. We're funding Ukraine, we're funding Gaza, we're funding Israel. Right now, under the Biden administration, America is not in a good place. Only one man can fix this. You know who he is. He's the America First guy. Joe Biden is the America Last guy. We know who to vote for. We know who has to be the President of the United States once again. This is a complete nightmare. Remember, he's going to do the largest deportation effort ever. We need an immigration cleansing so badly.